Thank you, Steve.
Yes, sir.
My name is Matt Munoz, and I believe I'm probably the youngest person running for office up here. But as we saw last night in Sunland Park, that isn't a bad thing. They appointed a 24-year-old straight out of college who only worked at a jewelry store because they thought he had the best ideas of how to bring that city forward, which is what I think I can do in Santa Fe. But a little bit about myself. I'm a recent graduate from the University of New Mexico. I'm a grad student. I'm a policy analyst with their office in the Government Relations Division. When I decided to run for office, there's a state law that says you cannot be a state employee to run. You cannot be a state employee and be an elected official. So I turned in my letter of resignation immediately as soon as I made the decision to run. And that's how important it is for me to make sure that Santa Fe gets working and that I believe I have the best ideas. I was born and raised in Gallup. I come from a family of small business owners. My grandfather started with a service station when he was 21 years old and built a business from there. I know what small business, I grew up every weekend working at my dad's frame shop. You know, I didn't have a weekend as a kid growing up because he needed the free labor from us kids. So, but sadly, Walmart moved into town and forced him out of business because he sold a lot of arts and crafts along with the framing industry. And you know, I see the unfair tax code that really is established here in New Mexico, and that's one thing that I want to see fixed. Because New Mexico has an archaic tax code that was written in the 50s, and we're now in the 21st century, and we need to just make it fair. I'm not talking raising taxes. I'm not talking lower taxes. I'm talking fair share for everybody. And the other thing I want to see really in Santa Fe is Paseo fixed right. Paseo is a state road, and the state of New Mexico is putting the least amount of money into fixing that project. The city of Albuquerque is coming up with $90 million. Bernalillo County is coming up with money. But the state of New Mexico would only put up $30 million, and it's a state road. I want to see that fixed right the first time. I don't think the people who live in the Paseo del Norte corridor deserve to have 2 years worth of orange barrels now, 3 years from now when they get enough money, 2 more years of orange barrels, 3 years from now on phase 3, 2 years more of orange barrels. I mean, how many people here enjoy the orange barrels out here on Alameda? I don't think anybody does. So I want to see it fixed right the first time. And the other reason is my lovely wife in the back is a teacher, and her profession is under attack right now. They want to tie her job to student test scores, which is something that I don't think is right, because these tests have been shown to have 30 to 40% accuracy problems with them. And they don't really truly show student learning. They don't show creativity. All they show is that you know how to do 2 + 2 and you know how to write a complete sentence, which isn't education at all. Anybody can do that. We need to stop attacking teachers, because teachers are what bring us into the next generation. They teach our kids, and thank you, Elsa. One of the other things I want to see changed in Santa Fe is no-bid contracts. It still hasn't changed. We still have no-bid contracts for smaller things. Sure, we don't see the high-end no-bid contracts, but $200,000 contracts, $300,000 contracts are still going no-bid to friends of the governor, and that's something I want to see. And the last thing I really want to see is, and Susanna did a great job with this when she came into office, she put an executive order banning lobbyists from agencies, state agencies that she has control over. But that doesn't go far enough, because your tax dollars are still paying for lobbyists at the Bernalillo County level, at the city of Albuquerque level, and I want to see an outright ban for lobbyists and tax dollars. Thank you.
I want to thank all the candidates from District 15, and please stick around and meet with folks later, and we're going to move on to District 7.